welcome to another week in review here at Popcultcha. I'm Andy, this is Josh, this is Bianca, and we're excited to tell you all about all the rad things that have come into the warehouse, Popcultcha warehouse this week. Josh, we got a special episode because we've got a little sneak peek at what's dropping at 1 a.m. tonight.
FOF.
Yes,
FOF.
it's Funko FOF.
FOF. Funko FOF is dropping at 1 a.m. tonight.
Funko Festival of Fun release. This Festival of Fun release is a very strange release because it is
FOF.
This is part 2 of Funko's 2021 Fall Convention release. We got 16 products that are going to be dropping at 1 a.m. tonight on the website.
I'm going to be staying up late to get those.
Yes, you are, aren't you?
Get up late. On the website.
But that's not all we've got to show you today, guys. We've got heaps of hot toys. We've got some new statues.
Some Prime 1 stuff, that's exciting.
That is exciting.
Some sideshow stuff.
New action figures from Hasbro.
Peeps.
Board games.
Some icon stuff.
Books.
Some Icon Design
Loungefly,
Studios.
yes we do. One particular piece from Icon Design Studio is the new PVC 9-inch scale Chucky statue, and one lucky winner is going to be winning this guy today.
You just, the person that designed that, I'd just like to go up to them and shake their hand.
Because it's such a good design.
It's such a good design.
It is such a good design. How do you win this? All you need to do is leave a comment on the feed to go into the running. It could be a comment, it could be a joke, it could be criticism, it could be a question, it could be anything you want. But
if it's a question or a compliment, you're more likely to go to the wheel.
Yeah, hypothetically. We make no promises.
More likely to win.
But leave a comment on the feed. Luke is going through the feed. He is finding all the good stuff. You got a good question, Luke's going to read it out. He's watching you watch us, which is a fun little treat to him. But he's going to be filling out the wheel of people's names who have commented. So definitely leave a comment on the feed to go in the running. You know what? If I'm feeling generous, we might be giving away some Festival of Fun items at the end of the episode as well.
Can we do that?
You know what?
Can we do that?
I'm not sure. Hey, you said it. Can't sell them to 1 a.m.
Yeah,
we're not selling them.
But what if we give them away at 1 a.m. tomorrow? Then we'll take the name now and then we'll officially finalize the giveaway.
They're not going to get sent out today anyway.
Yeah, we're going to send it next week. So that's fine.
We're pretty on top of things at the moment.
Yeah. We will find out at the end of the episode if we're doing that. But in the meantime, leave a name on the feed, go on the running, give us prizes. It's going to be good prizes no matter what the prizes are. It's going to be great. And in the meantime, we've got plenty to show you. What should we start
What are we talking about?
What do we want to start? Yeah, do you want to start on some Loungefly this week?
I was thinking some Loungefly.
Alright,
Let's start in the middle. Let's mix it up.
So we've got a big drop of Loungefly that we were talking about last week. So here's some more of it. I'll just start with what's close to me. So we've got some exclusives, including this Winifred backpack. So this basically means that not all retailers got this one. It is really cool. It's got like a velvet texture to it, so it's really fun to touch. And on the back, you have another glorious morning, makes me sick. So one of Winifred's quotes from the films. But yeah, obviously it's stylized like a dress and everything, and it is just a really, really cool design. Next up, we have the evil stepfamily of Cinderella in wallet and backpack form. So this is a part of the scene series that Loungefly do, like Disney villain scenes. So this is based on when Lady Tremaine follows Cinderella up the stairs and locks her away to stop her from having her happily ever after, but we know she got that anyway. And it's really cute because on the back you can see Jack and Gus bringing the key up to Cinderella. So that's a really cool one there. Next up we have the Harry Potter Diagon Alley collection. So this one is really cool. So it basically just features a whole bunch of shops that you would see in Diagon Alley, like Gringotts Bank and all that kind of thing. And of course it's at night time, so you have like little embossed stars up here, and they've like decked it out with sequins. It is really, really cool. And then the wallet is the same design, but it does feature some cool little pop-out applique work there. And then the crossbody is a little bit different. So they've actually gone ahead and taken out the colour on this one and just made it more like line art, which I think is really cool. It just kind of makes everything pop in a different way. So this one has handles and a full crossbody strap, so you can like carry it however you want, which is really good. And the same dealio goes for this Pokemon Ombre collection we've got. So we've got a crossbody here that has either strap to change into. Basically features a whole bunch of Generation 1 Pokemon.
Does it have all 151?
I don't think so.
And wait, no, there's some Gen 2 and 3.
And 4.
True, actually, I can't remember all the generations. Well, it's a lot of Pokemon and it's a lot of colour. It's just like a big explosion of stuff. I absolutely love it. I think it's really cool. And then we have a matching wallet as well, and of course the backpack. But I think that's a really cool little design there by Loungefly. And the last ones we've got to show you this week is the Lady in the Tramp collection. So this is my personal favourite. I'm very excited over this. So we have a crossbody here. This also comes with a strap as well as this cute little handle here. So this is based on the scene Lady in the Tramp where they spend the night together, they're starting to fall in love, it's all lovely and romantic, and they actually, after the spaghetti scene, they go ahead and put their paw prints in someone else's heart. So that's what's featured.
That's a
on
good
front.
film as well.
It is such a good film.
The
definitely.
new one is better with the real dogs in it. than
You think the
cartoon
new
dogs.
one's better?
Objectively wrong, Josh.
No, it's the new dogs are better.
No.
It's an Irish wolfhound.
I
Just like hounds. I like dogs a lot. That's why it was a good movie. But it was about, because dogs have a short lifespan, so it was good that they found love.
Wow.
It is good that they found love. It makes me happy. And that's why I like Lady in the Tramp and these bags so much. So
Especially because he was
anyway,
homeless, so his life expectancy would have even been worse.
And he was
that's a
big.
bit dank.
He was big and homeless. So
Yeah.
he would have
He's
died.
normally
as, like-
given out maybe 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it actually probably saved his life. It probably did save his life.
Well,
But that's why you should
know-
watch the real dogs one, because then it gives you more perspective. You can't take it seriously, it's a cartoon.
Look, it's a fair. But
It's the fairest one ever.
I like the classic, so I'm just going to stick to talking about that. So if you open it up, you can see like the full wet cement kind of design there. There's also a matching wallet where they're like sitting up on the hill together and being all cute and stuff and sleeping together. And then we have a backpack as well. What I really like about this is that Lady's ears are actually movable, which is so cute. And then they have the wet cement theme kind of continuing on the back. But yeah, that's all we've got for Loungefly.
That's pretty good. It's a
Sweet,
good selection
yeah.
this week.
Very exciting.
We'll have some more show next week, of course. We're excited every time we get a Loungefly delivery. One product I'd like to point on, we've just got another restock of. Very, very quick seller here. This is the Galactic Snack and Grogu.
He's hungry.
He's hungry. He's got 4 different actions. He's got force action. He eats. He will pick up his orb. You can put different things in his mouth. He does different motions. His ears move. His eyes move. His
He's
mouth
eating
moves. He makes
Macron.
sounds. He's completely animatronic.
He's got a Macron as well. He's eating a Macron and he's eating an octopus.
There he is. Look at him go. He's hungry. He's snacking across the galaxy. It's Grogu. He's got a name now, and you can grab it now. It's great. It's in stock. Grab some express
where
post.
do you wanna
Get it by
go?
Christmas.
Where do you want to go?
Let's take a look at.
So this is Hasbro.
You know what? Whilst we got people's attention after that, we may as well touch on some Funko. Before we get into the heavy hitting stuff, right? Because there's a lot to talk about today. So Festival of Fun, Funko Festival of Fun tonight, 1 a.m. Josh.
1 a.m.
1 a.m.
1 a.m.
1 a.m.
I'll be up. I'll be there. I'll be making sure everything's running smoothly.
Yes,
The
you
website's working.
Yeah, you will.
The queue's in check.
Yeah, you will.
I will. I
Yeah.
will be doing that.
That's definitely your job.
What did you just move?
Playmates Crane that you found, so you're building. So we've got some Popcultcha exclusives. I might talk about those first. Now we have recently had some new shipping restrictions put on us.
We have.
We have. So we should specify that Popcultcha exclusive Funko products can only be sent to a number of European countries. So you can check out the banner on our website. That'll take you to the list and tell you exactly where it won't be sent. Do that now if you're prepping to be ready to
Yeah.
buy at 1 a.m. Definitely get ready. Definitely take a look at what you can and can't get. But
means that if you're in Australia though, you got double the chance, right?
well, yeah. I mean, we're going to be selling to fewer countries.
Yeah.
On certain items. So
Your law of averages is better.
I guess it is.
Speaking of law of averages,
yes.
It's Jimi Hendrix.
It is Jimi Hendrix. It's the blacklight Jimi Hendrix. It is a great item. This is what he looks like under a blacklight. Look at that. Look at him go. He's bright. He's shiny. He's Jimi Hendrix. And you might be wondering about the fall convention exclusive stickers. So these were essentially the second drop of Funko's fall convention exclusive due to international freight delays and things coming out of manufacture at different times and shipping containers being just absent around the world. Took a little while to get all of the products together for the October drop. So they have done a second drop to align with Emerald City Comic Con this weekend in Seattle. This is Festival of Fun, as they're calling it. The items are stickered with fall convention exclusive stickers, except for the Jasmine, which has the Funko Shop sticker. But we've got Blacklight Jimi Hendrix, which is Popcultcha exclusive. We've got the Diamond Glitter Jasmine, which comes with an enamel pin.
Again, that's another one where the People movie was better than the cartoon movie.
I'm not sure that many people will agree with you on that. We've got from Dragon Ball Z is Dodoria. Dodoria.
Yeah.
Again, another Popcultcha exclusive one there. From Mandy, which I'm a big fan of. I'm a big fan of Mandy.
He does like Mandy.
Nicolas Cage's film repertoire. Mandy is a highlight of those recent performances.
Not
this is
of
Cheddar
Nicolas
Goblin.
Cage. Not of Nicolas Cage. It's not the highlight.
No, it's Cheddar Goblin. Almost superior to Nicolas Cage in the film. This is an animated goblin that comes out of, what was it, like a chip packet? Or a cereal box?
If you want to see a good Nicolas Cage movie, watch Five Nights at Freddy's. That's way better
That
than
wasn't
Mandy.
his Willy's Wonderland, Josh.
Oh yeah, that's right.
That was a good movie.
Yeah, Willy's Wonderland. Watch that. It's like Five Nights at Freddy's. And he fights all these animatronics.
But he doesn't say a word.
He doesn't, and he has a dyed beard. Does his beard black.
Anyway, Cheddar Goblin. It's a little goofy moment from the film Mandy, which is otherwise very heavy. That's another Popcultcha exclusive. From the bottom, in the next line, we have Play-Doh Pete, another Popcultcha exclusive. This is his red attire. There is a blue attire that will be available at Emerald City Comic Con, I believe, but the shared version is red. And we're very excited because we've got an exclusive from Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Stupid Sexy Finders.
Yes, another great item that people have been looking forward to.
I like it a lot.
From The Simpsons, of course. We've got Diamond Glitter Pikachu.
He's sitting down because he's tired.
He is sitting down because the glitter is just so overpowering.
It's heavy for him.
It's blocking his skin from breathing, and he just needs a break because he's suffocating.
Canon.
It's got real deck.
That's from Batman. We have Punchline. We've got John Lennon New York City T-shirt.
He was in the Beatles.
That would have been appropriate for New York Comic Con, but alas, not here in time. So from Star Wars: The Bad Batch, we got Cad Bane with Toto 360. From Transformers, which is part of the Retro Toys line, we have Drax. Luke, I think you're pretty excited about that one.
Luke liked Drax because he came with a cassette or something.
Drax? You like Drax?
I don't know Drax.
You like
Yeah, this
Transformers?
is the 10-inch one that we had like a year ago, and it came with a cassette that you could put.
That was on Drax.
No,
Yeah,
Soundwave.
Why wouldn't Trax be the one that could play Trax?
Because it's like Drax, because I think it's what, a tank?
Oh no, yeah, you've got me really confused there. No, what you're talking about is the Decepticon Soundwave, and then the Autobot version of that's called Blaster. You got me very confused there because Trax would fit in that, like playing tracks.
Yeah.
No, this is something else.
Yeah.
Right. Anyway, Trax. He's available tonight at 1 a.m. That's Saturday morning, 1 a.m. Australian Eastern Daylight Time. Before I go on the rest, we should touch on a couple things. The queue will be in place, so from 11 p.m. tonight, the website will come down to be prepared for this event. Do not get to the website any earlier than 12:59, because at 12:59,
reshuffles.
everyone in the queue gets a random place in line. So don't get to the website early. There's no benefit to it. If anything, you're just wasting your time or some precious sleep that you might get prior to this launch.
Yeah.
Once 1 a.m., once the website opens, everyone's in a random place. Everyone will get pushed through in the order that they've been given randomly, and you'll be able to buy one item, 1 unit of each of these items, if you so please.
Yeah.
Superman Blue, we've got him available as well. Alexis Rose from Schitt's Creek. We've got Kyle as the Tooth as Tooth Decay.
Did you see the post-COVID South Park special?
I haven't watched it yet.
So good.
So good.
Luke, you would like it.
Looks all about everything. So.
I am. We're loving it.
South Park. Carlos Tooth Decay, and from Netflix's The Witcher,
Geralt.
Geralt. He's just standing there.
I don't think Geralt is how you say it.
Geralt. Jerry?
It's Geralt.
It's Geralt.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Geralt.
I haven't watched the show. You can tell that.
Yeah, well, it's also a video game.
Well, I haven't played that video now, have
You
I? I've
should.
been seeing products come through for the last 7 years, and I've been seeing Geralt for a very long time.
Well, it makes them sound fancy.
Well.
So.
Geralt.
No, I prefer Geralt.
Gaz.
Geza.
Gaz.
Jezza, what about Jezza?
Geza's alright.
I like Jazz.
Why have you put the Thanos in the middle of all the Adventure Time stuff that came
I
out?
don't know, I just stacked it, didn't I?
Alright, let's reorganise this before we talk about them.
We're gonna. Alright, so that's all the Festival of Fun. That's all that's gonna be available tonight, 1 a.m. Get ready, it's gonna be exciting. As I said, quantity limit supply and new shipping restrictions on some of the items. So definitely just check out the FAQ at the banner, current banner on our website. We had a new Funko Popcultcha exclusive release today. This is not today, obviously this week. Earlier this week, we had Gingerbread Thanos. So if you're collecting the Marvel Gingerbread line,
Or if you just like
That one's
Christmas
great.
treats.
I reckon that is a great pop.
I'm a big fan of the entire Marvel Gingerbread line.
Yeah.
They did some Mickey and Minnie ones last year, which didn't really grab me.
Didn't have a knife with.
These ones I'm a big fan of. And Thanos is a must-have. So,
Because of all the icing. Swish.
Josh, you want to show them the side of it? It really gives you kind of like, because they're just like really fat, chunky.
But it's got that
Yeah,
cool
some
texture
toast.
to it too.
Yeah.
So it looks like it's been like cut out of
And you know, each Infinity Stone is just a little dollop of icing on there, which is really
No,
cool.
they'd be Skittles. They would be.
They would have been Skittles.
It would have been
100%
Skittles.
Why
Yeah.
Skittles?
Just wouldn't be M&M's because they go on line with the icing too much. They're too rich. Whereas Skittles, it's like, oh, that's a bit of something different.
You know how big a cookie is, though, right?
What do you mean?
Because those
That would be pretty life size
Yeah.
for a
Like,
gingerbread
yeah.
man.
But Skittles would be too big.
They'd be Skittles minis.
That doesn't exist.
Still too big.
Okay, they'd be.
M&M's minis, they were a little too big shape. Those, but I don't know. That's a big cookie if they're Skittles.
Yeah, but you know they're not going to do it to scale on the pop. Whereas to the actual cookie, it might look a little.
I don't know if you could fit that in a regular size oven if you were putting Skittles.
And
in.
also, no, you cannot eat the gingerbread pops.
Well,
You can try.
yeah.
Anything's edible if you try hard enough.
We don't recommend it.
We don't know how long you'll live,
Yeah.
but
You can
yeah.
make some that look like it.
Children, if you're watching, don't
Yeah.
don't eat them. I feel like we need to legally just we're talking about it. I just want to make clear the company directed do not eat your pop vinyl figures. Anyway.
It's actually do what you want.
Alright. Here's the new Disney Princess line, and these are more like diorama ones, so they got more decorative bases, actually bases, because I don't think they've really done kind of like these mini deluxe ones. They're kind of like a pop deluxe, but they're just a regular size pop. So we've got Snow White, we've got Rapunzel, we've got Moana, we've got Pocahontas, and we've got Cinderella.
With the
And
rats.
They're all got little kind of, diorama themed things. So bases, they're standing on things, guys. It's pretty great.
We've got all the animals.
We got some new Adventure Time pops in.
Andy loves Adventure Time.
Yeah, I mean, I like Adventure Time.
He loves it. He's so into Adventure Time.
You know what I was really into? Regular Show.
No.
And you have to compare the two because they're both like neck and neck, and like that era of Cartoon Network. I was 100% Regular Show.
You weren't. Adventure
Yeah,
Time had
it was.
more like adventures to it. Regular Show was just regular.
Yeah, Regular Show is anything but. It was surreal, and it started off regular, but by the end of the episode, things had got real weird, man. Real weird.
And he just likes things that you have to think about too much. That's why he likes them.
So we got Finn the Human. We got Princess Bubblegum. We got Lumpy Space Princess. We got Fimo, and Jake the Dog. And they're all a lot more stylized, a lot more action posy than previous releases of these.
Yeah, these are cool. The Finn the Human one's really good. I like it a lot.
Wings and
It's
flame
angry.
feet and sword arm. It's pretty great. I think it's great.
we got some books as well.
Boy,
We got some new books then.
we should talk about the books because we never talk about
Yeah,
the
we
books.
always kind of skip over them. We've got the Hawkeye, the Saga, so that's on the new Disney show.
Hey,
That
Disney
looks
Plus.
Yeah, Disney Plus.
Our
is just
favourite
on-
non-sponsor.
Yeah, our favourite company that doesn't sponsor us yet.
But this is essentially the two characters in
It's the Saga.
in the new Hawkeye show. This is if you like to read pictures and stories about Hawkeye, everyone's favorite Avenger. You can grab that book. What else we got, Josh?
We have Outcast. So this is another book. It looks like a long one.
Does it have Hey Art in it?
Yes, a lot of
Oh,
pages.
talk about the band Outcast, guys.
It's actually a complete series of Outcast stories.
There we go. The complete.
That's it,
Florida
that's
series
start to
and all
finish.
that.
That's
Yeah.
by Robert Kirkman. Who did,
Yeah. What's it
Walking Dead.
about, Bianca? You sound like you know.
It's
about
about an outcast.
I actually don't. I just know it's a complete series
There
of
was-
Outcast stories.
There's a TV series about it as well.
it. Speaking of Outcasts, here's Hanson Will.
We're never gonna finish books.
Boy.
No,
Hey,
we'll pick
guys.
him back up. We'll pick him back up.
Hey, Will.
Hey guys, like every week, I'm back with a bunch of records to talk about. This week we have some RSD releases from Black Friday, which is last Friday, but we've only just gotten through the stock because there's been a few
Well,
delays
what's
in
RSD
supply.
for those playing at home that might not know?
That's a good question, Andy. Record Store Day is RSD. It's basically a day or a few days of the year where sort of suppliers and manufacturers and labels and stuff will do exclusive releases for Record Store Day, where only independent record stores like ourselves can get those releases and get them out to the public. These releases are often things that haven't been pressed for a while or have been hard to find, or just like new colour variants of albums and special stuff for the day.
I was really disappointed, Will, because I was very eager for a Black Friday Record Store Day release. We spoke about it last week, Stubbs the Zombie, and what a great game goes on the
I
head.
loved that game.
But the soundtrack was going to be actually finally put onto vinyl, and it got delayed. Now it's a Record Store Day 2022 release, and I'm sad. But to the point, we've got some stuff that did show up, don't we?
Yes.
Yeah.
This stuff, well, Black Friday, I don't think it was actually meant to happen. I think this is stuff that has been delayed from the previous Record Store Days
Right
last year. So I think that's why they're doing this one, to sort of get stuff out before next year, so we wouldn't have to wait that long for stuff that is actually manufactured. But yeah, with all the delays worldwide, it's a bit of a mess. But we do have the stock here, and I'll show it off today. But first, I've got some other new albums that I want to go through. First off, Late Night Tales at the Movies. It's an awesome compilation of various orchestrated songs and electronic songs that appear in films. Really awesome films. It doesn't actually, I don't think it says the films on the back, but I do remember a few of them. So there's like what's it called? Tears in the Rain from Blade Runner. There's like the theme from Taxi Driver. There's one of the songs from The Shining.
There is the theme of Halloween.
Yes,
There's
it's the
the
theme.
cover of Mad World for Donnie Darko.
Yeah.
It's just like iconic film sounds. Sounds
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, it's
all
got a-
assembled into a really great, almost like a DJ set. Right?
Yeah.
Because Late Night Tales essentially just put a great playlist together.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's like a curated playlist of really great songs, and yeah, like Andy said, they are really iconic film songs. I've listened to it a couple of times myself, and it plays really well. It sort of starts off with like more orchestral and classic sounds, then you get a few electronic sounds, then it wraps up really nicely with the Tears in the Rain song from Blade Runner, which I really like. But yeah, it builds really nicely, and it's really well paced, and I think it's an awesome listen. So I recommend you check it out. Thank you, Bianca. Next up, an album that I quite like myself, Czarface and MF Doom collaborating on Super What. If you don't know Czarface or MF Doom, Czarface is Inspector Deck from Wu-Tang Clan, so one of the classic rappers. He did a lot of sampling in the day. He's influenced a lot of styles in his time, but he's collaborated in Czarface with a couple of the producers to make a really cool hip-hop trio. And then, yeah, MF Doom, he is the Metal Face villain. He's one of the biggest rappers of all time. He's got really iconic flows, really great rhymes. But yeah, they collaborate on this album, which has a lot of superhero themes, which is pretty on brand for us. But yeah, it's a really cool release with really great instrumentals and really awesome bars. You interested in that one yet?
Yeah, I just wanted to have a look at it.
Yeah, it's got really sick artwork as well. Next up, Christmas is coming up, so I've got a very She and Him Christmas with Zoe Deschanel and
M. Ward.
M. Ward. But yeah, this is their Christmas album. recommend checking it out because it is that time of year. This
Is that the
pressed-
one on silver?
It is on silver, and it comes with a silver 7-inch as well.
Yeah, I was gonna get that. No, I will.
But yep, that one is in stock and shipping now, so I recommend you check that one out.
Do you have Christmas in Hollis?
I don't even get that joke.
Yeah, what
It's
are
not
you
a joke, it's a
saying?
song, Christmas in Hollis.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know that song, Josh. Yeah, I don't even understand that reference.
That's what you did records for, okay?
Next up, Cold Chisel Ringside. It's a new live album from Cold Chisel of a really iconic set with a lot of their really great songs. Can't remember the exact year that this was recorded, but I believe from memory it was the early 2000s, I think. But yeah, it's got a lot of really great songs and a really cool track listing, and yeah, one of the greatest Australian bands.
That album art has like 1995 written all over it.
Yeah, I think it actually was released as like a DVD back in the day, so it might have been a 90s recording or even earlier. Next up, we're into the Record Store Day exclusives now. So first up, we've got How to Train Your Dragon soundtrack from the original motion picture. This one's pressed on Dragon Eye green vinyl, so that's a really nice like green and black marble vinyl. Definitely recommend checking that one out if you're into How to Train Your Dragon. Next up, Dire Straits Encores. This is a little live excerpt EP sort of thing where they take a couple tracks that haven't been properly released or have only been released in like scarce sort of recordings and albums. But yeah, they've taken this and they put it on an EP and it's been released on pink vinyl for Record Store Day. Next up, Evanescence's debut album. Oh, I think it actually might have been their third album.
Is that the one with all the songs that were on the radio for 5 years straight?
Yep, they've been played a lot. It's their self-titled album, and it's pressed on, I believe, purple vinyl. But yeah, a really cool record that they released there. Next up, we've got You Can't Sit Down and You Got the Power. These are both sort of classic compilation albums. So you've got Northern Soul from 1964 to 1967 on blue vinyl, and You Can't Sit Down, which is...
Yes, I can.
which is Dance Crazes from 1958 to 1964. So
that's my favourite era of Dance Crazes.
they are before my time.
Head down to the sock hop and have a quick jam.
Yeah, there's some classics on there. There's The Twist, the Wah-Whoopsie, Mashed Potato Time, Bristol Stomp,
The Fruit.
Do the Bird. Yeah, that was on there actually.
Yes.
I like the sound of the Bristol Stomp.
Yeah, there's a lot of sort of iconic songs that I'm sure a lot of you will know when you
Yeah,
hear
these are going to be way better than the Nutbush.
That film doesn't appear from memory. Next up, U2 Ashtung Baby. I've actually put this one in the wrong spot. This isn't a Record Store Day release, but it is a new release. It's a limited edition version with a poster, but it's a repress of U2's classic album. This is what I got it mixed up with, but I've put it with U2 Gloria, which is a Record Store Day release. This one comes out on, I believe, yellow vinyl. And it's a 12-inch EP of Gloria and then a few live versions and different versions of that song. So definitely recommend checking those ones out if you're a fan of U2. And last but not least, Aerosmith, The Road Starts Here. This is a sort of old recording of their debut album that they found and now released on vinyl. So it's sort of a different version. It's a lot grittier than the actual version that got released to the public. But yeah, it's a different version. You get to hear them at their beginnings, at their roots, with like a really raw sound. But yeah, that's Aerosmith, and that's all my records for this week. Thank you very much for watching, guys.
Hey, thanks very much, Will.
Thanks, dude.
Thanks,
Another
Will.
great appearance. Home at the door.
Bye, Web.
Thanks, Will. That was
Hey.
great.
Oh, no.
There he is.
Oh, we're never going to finish the books.
You're never going to finish the books.
Oh.
Sandy, you
forget
finish
about
the books for
Nah,
us.
Josh wants to finish, but look at him.
Ha ha.
Book. It's goosebumps.
But alright, so anyways, you want to talk about this?
I definitely want to speak about that. Look at that sweet Batman Hush Prime 1 statue. Oh man, this thing is incredible. It's based on the comic book art of Jim Lee, one of my favourite artists for DC Comics. He started out actually writing X-Men, or drawing X-Men, sorry, and then moved on to DC, and he's one of their chief creative boxes as well. This thing is incredible. We actually didn't turn on the light for
Is
the
there a button here?
yeah.
I was just wondering that.
Yeah.
There we go.
But yeah, it's incredible. You might ask what are all the lines. They're actually almost etchings of the pencil and inks as well to really get that translation from comic book into a physical kind of representation.
That's so cool.
It is incredible. There's so much going on in this piece. Andy can attest to how long it actually took me to put
It took
together.
Sandy a couple of hours to put this together.
How tall is it, Sid?
It's 1/3 scale, so
Yeah, it's 1/3. So
probably about to the top of the back. I'd say like 80, maybe like 70 centimeters.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
really
really
big. It'd have to be almost 24 inches.
Yeah.
I'd say. Or maybe on the shy side of that. But anyway, it's incredible. There's so many different bats and intricacies to it. The stalagmites, is that what it is? Or is that the opposite one?
I never
Yes,
remember
so-
my mites and my tights.
Yeah, neither do I.
Tights on the
I
bottom.
think stalactites are the ones that go down, right?
Anyway, the rock formation.
Anyway,
goes by
it's
what?
really, really awesome. This is the deluxe version. This one will set you back $2,200 Australian.
How many versions do we have?
We have two. So this is the deluxe version. The difference between the deluxe version and the standard is that this one comes with 3 additional portraits. You've got the Bruce Wayne portrait up here.
Now, is that the standard, or is it?
No,
the
this
standard?
is. I think I actually didn't include the standard in this
cool.
setup, but the standard, when we move down to the other heads, I'll show you and I'll point out what would be the difference. But this one's awesome, obviously unmasked, so we get to see a Jim Lee interpretation of what Bruce Wayne actually looks like. And the cowl actually comes down, so we're sitting on the back, so I don't know whether Blake can actually get to see that.
Looks like me.
This is my favorite head because of that. I can actually.
Oh.
So, you got the cowl there, kind of wraps around him like a hood. So, have you ever wondered how Batman puts it on?
Yeah.
Well, this is how Jim Lee thinks it goes on.
How did it go to time?
Who knows? Who knows? But I really like this head because this is like, he's in the Batcave. This is the one place he wouldn't need to wear his mask.
Yeah.
So he's at home.
Andrew wants to know how many internal organs this costs.
Well, it depends
Which one?
on the market price, I guess.
I reckon you could get away with just your heart, Andrew. But obviously, I don't think you get to enjoy the statue. Then.
Maybe a kidney?
Nah, no way. Has to be both, sure.
Shipping definitely free.
Yes. Anything over $100 we ship for free Australia-wide, which is great.
Alright, Josh, I'm almost done. Maybe
If
you
you,
get
if you
out
want
of the corner.
to check out what Josh is doing right now, he's really not enjoying this.
Imagine being like this.
Anyway, this is an incredible piece. It's an incredible piece, and I think we need to wrap it up. We have so much more to talk about.
I know. But so deluxe edition, so it has 2 additional portraits: a smirking one as well as a gritty teeth. The standard edition has just a plain face. So yeah, the standard is $1,800. This one $2,200. But that's all for me. I'll let Josh talk about.
Thanks very much, Steve.
But
Thanks
hey,
very much. Josh,
don't worry.
I think it's just about time to talk to books.
I reckon, mate.
But
don't worry.
we had another guest
Goosebumps.
appearance, Josh, so I'm
Goosebumps.
sorry. We got another guest appearance, so you can't
Don't
finish
worry.
talking about books just yet. Because, ladies and gentlemen, we've got Mystic Mike. Mystic Mike is in the house. Hey,
Oh, boy.
Cool clothes. He's
There's all
Mystic.
sorts of fun stuff.
Mystic Magic Mike.
We'll go with that.
It's just, yeah.
Mr. Magic Mystic Mike.
Yeah. Sometimes the cloak does come off, and always it's fun.
Yeah.
But, Mike, what games you got to talk about today?
Alright, so board games. We've just received in an absolute truckload of sort of classic board games from Hasbro.
Yeah, we did.
So we've got things like Hungry Hungry Hippo, Twisters, Trouble, Jenga, Bop It. This will obviously be one of Josh's
Bop
favourite
It.
games because he just likes to play with things and make stuff.
Oh, was it?
Make
There's
noises.
another in the corner.
Straight down the corner.
Over in the corner, playing with things before.
That'll make more noise, Josh. It's more up your alley.
Yeah, I
Keep you
like it.
entertained.
I'm gonna give those. That should be the greatest thing ever invented.
Absolutely, just smashing the buttons
Yeah.
as opposed to just eating stuff. It's great fun.
That's what I like.
So yeah, ton of new games in from Hasbro. So just your classics, staples of your board game collection. We do also have a couple of other games that have just come in recently. We've got Living Forest. This one's $49.99. You're sort of playing to save the spirit of the forest. You use animals and there's fire trying to kill the tree, which is never a good thing. So definitely use your animals to put out the fire. Don't throw them on the fire because that would be terrible. But they will help you in that regard. So that's Living Forest. We have received in Descent Legends of the Dark.
Now this is the old VHS game, right?
No.
Why is it so big?
So this one comes with so you originally had from Fantasy Flight Games Descent Legends of Journeys in the Dark, and that was a really popular game. It's a dungeon crawler, lots and lots of minis. This one's so big because it does actually come with. So it's not a sequel to Journeys in the Dark. It's essentially a redo. So it's a similar game, but they've redone it all. Comes with a ton of miniatures. Plays over a massive campaign.
It's the biggest box I've seen in a board game ever been.
For $299, it'd want to be a big box.
Yeah.
I'm just looking at it. It looks pretty sick.
Yeah. So the minis in it. It does come with 3D terrain, so it comes with all sorts of fun stuff in that one. We also have Catan, the 3D edition. So Catan's a pretty staple game in most board game collections these days. It's very accessible. A lot of people do use it as a gateway game to get into gaming, so the rules are easy enough to teach.
Would I understand the rules?
I think you would understand the rules, Josh. It's about
Do you like agriculture?
agriculture, animals, farming, all sorts of...
Like dogs a lot.
You could use the dogs to round up sheep. Josh, you're not sounding convinced. So this particular version is more of a deluxe version, so it does actually come with 3D sculpted terrain. Normally it's quite a flat board. It is about sort of farming, so you're building roads, building communities, using dice to work out what resources are going to be available that turn, and then depending on where you've built your settlements, you will actually gain more. So massive, so it's sort of definitely more for fans of Catan in the first place. It does retail for $500, so she is extremely pricey, but if you love Catan, you'll love this particular version of it. It is very, very pretty.
Again, only $500.
Only $500. We have also received some new Pokemon cards. This set is the Fusion Strike, so it's just the latest release from Pokemon. And we also have received in some more tins, which generally come with, so these ones are the Celebrations mini tins. They come with a couple of packets of Pokemon cards. They do come in different varieties of tins. They are unfortunately just a random selection when they do get sent out to you.
Celebration's the hottest thing going around this year. It is the 25th anniversary edition of a lot of different cards, and they're bringing out a lot of classics out of the vault. They're the hot item right now. So
Is Charizard coming back?
I think he's back.
I think he's back. He's back. You don't have to pay $200 million for a card now, so that's a win.
So definitely jump on the Celebrations if you want, because they're not going to last long. We've also got a couple of accessories. We've got some card sleeves and a little card deck holder as well. So we've got some new accessories, binders, portfolios, a whole bunch online. So definitely check those out if you're looking for some accessories for your Pokemon cards.
Wicked sick.
Mike,
That's me.
Mike, thank you very
Done.
much.
You are
We'll see you
welcome.
next week.
No problem at all.
For more of the Mystic.
Thanks, guys.
board game
More board
arts.
games. Yay.
Josh, books. We're running late today, so if you want to finish talking about these books.
I do, but I also don't want to run so late that Bianca doesn't talk about Spider-Gwen. Can we do that?
We can. We've never
I
finished
just
books.
want to make sure Josh gets his book time.
Guys, we've got books.
Come on,
Just
give us that.
Josh, you're
Alright,
wasting time.
the art of Goosebumps. This is cool. It gives you all the original art. I used to really like Goosebumps. It was what really got me into like the paranormal and things like that. This is actually a really good one. This the one, yeah. So it kind of just gives you the cover arts. Major headache. It's about a ghost boy without a head and all that sort of stuff.
That's enough.
This one.
Goosebumps.
Goosebumps. It's cool. It's on the website.
Next book.
It's dynamite. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Necessary Evil Part 1 Deluxe Edition. I believe this is a comic of some description, but I don't know because I haven't opened the seal. Andy, next book.
Art of the Walking Dead universe. This is art of the television series, the 3 different television series. Walking
There's
Dead.
3?
Yes, there's Walking Dead. Something beyond.
Fear the Walking Dead.
There's Fear the Walking Dead, and there's the Walking Dead Classic.
What?
So you can check out all the art of those 3 series. which is great.
Here he is,
And
Frank Grimes.
and new Avatar book from Dark Horse.
In Balance.
Yeah.
It's about him being a elemental person. That's books. We finished them for the first time in a long time. If you like books, make sure you read, because the more you read, the more you know.
And if you don't want to read, you can buy some Hot Toys, and boy, do we have a lot to show you today. Bianca.
We have so many Hot Toys. I'm so excited when we get like heaps of Hot Toys coming like this. But you know, the standout piece is kind of Spider-Gwen, especially for me. What I find really cool about this is the background she comes with. It's like this sick pop art Spiderverse film style background. And it's got, you know, like boom and crack and all that kind of stuff on it. So I think that's a really cool addition to it. And the Hot Toy itself is just absolutely beautiful, right down to the suit pattern on there. It looks just like Into the Spider-Verse. It's so sick. And the other cool thing is that she actually comes with Spider-Ham. And I'm speculating the reason they've done that is because in the Spider-Gwen comics, Spider-Ham is kind of like a figment of her imagination. So I think maybe they're just like doing a little nod to that. But really cool. So those two come together, and of course Spider-Gwen comes with heaps of different accessories, including a maskless skull, which is really cool. The likeness they've got on there is just spot on, as Hot Toys always do.
Spider-Ham was my favourite part of the film because he was voiced by John Mulaney.
He did such a
It
good
was
job.
such a good fun time.
He just really brought the character
It
to
was
life.
so good.
I haven't even seen the film.
You should check it out, Josh. You'd like it. What else we got from Hot Toys?
Well, on the subject of Spider-Verse, we have Miles Morales. So he's in his winter gear at the moment.
So this
He
is from the
comes-
video game,
It comes-
not from Into the Spider-Verse. This is the Sony video game version. He comes with a bunch of different accessories from the game. It was a fun game. It was a short game, but it was a good.
It was such a good game
It's
and a
good
really good
follow-up.
story. And I love that they include
Spider-Man the
Spider-Man
cat.
or Spider-Cat. Yeah.
So he fits in the backpack there. Bunch of different winter accessories. He's got his beanie, interchangeable eyes. Got his earmuffs. Got his leg warmers and scarf. A really great kind of. It's got everything you need from that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Recreate it all. Some really great moments from the game. So that one's really good. Avengers Endgame, we've got some new releases. This is a long-awaited line.
Finally here.
Finally here, we have the Hulk. Now, Hulk comes with his larger size nano gauntlet.
And his glasses.
And his glasses, because he's a smarty. Only the best people in the world wear glasses, yes sir.
Not all of them.
And we got Rescue, of course, with Paltrow's Pepper Potts in her rescue attire, and the mask does come down or up, and it's got magnets.
That's so sick.
Power of magnets is great. And we've got Thor now. This is probably the highlight, I think, of their collection next to Rocket Raccoon, the Greatest Adventure. We've got Thor. We've got Thor. He's got a
Stormbreaker and Mjolnir.
Mjolnir. But really great, it's Fat Thor. Nothing wrong with that, of course. But you know, he's got some nice winter weight on him, which I think is really good. He's got his cape. Really great figure. 1/6 scale, all of these. So you put them all together, you can see kind of in person the different sizes of them. Another Spider-Man release. We have Mysterio from Spider-Man Far From Home. Now this does come with a Jake Gyllenhaal head. Bianca, if you want to reach over the front. Show the incredible
A
likeness.
very handsome likeness.
Jake Gyllenhaal. Mysterio's head does light up. There are batteries, but we didn't have the right screwdriver to put them in. So the cloud inside that head does
That looks cool.
light up, which is really great. Bunch of different smoke accessories, interchangeable hands. He's got his little projection things there. Cape's really detailed as well. Just really, really great piece.
Very mystic.
Yeah.
As he should be.
So it's got different finishes on the cape too.
Yeah, it's got little embroidered little bits, little stitchings.
That's cool.
Little shiny, metallic little stitchings, which is cool. And I think some screen printing on there as well. Now, we've got some Star Wars figures from Star Wars The Mandalorian. We've got, what is he? He's the...
Death Watch Mandalorian.
Yep, so he's the one with the jetpack, and he's like... Another gun and jetpack. I'm a Mandalorian. I don't know. I can't remember the scene. I can remember the scene, but I can't remember him doing anything specific. From Rogue One, we have the Shore Trooper
Squad leader.
And from Empire Strikes Back 40th anniversary, we have Lando Calrissian. This is a re-release in more deluxe Kenner style packaging, which is really cool. So that's all we got from Hot Toys. We've got a few more releases that we want to talk to you guys about today. From Unruly Industries, we've got 2 new Polystone pieces, which I think are the highlight of what's on this table today. We've got the Ramen Dragon, which is really good. He's got a little devil there with the chili. Little puff.
That is cool.
Little puff of smoke because he's like, oh man, that's hot. That's got some bang to it.
That makes me want noodles so bad.
The sculpting's so good. You got the overflow of the broth. You've got egg in there. Man, it's really great. And from also from
Old Man Andy.
we've got Stan Lee.
Old Man Stan Lee.
This is
Andy.
I think the best Stan Lee collectible ever released. The likeness.
That's a big call.
The likeness of him is great, and it's so well stylized and so well executed. The paint detailing is perfect. The glasses and the way that they're transparent and the finish on that's really good. His socks are sculpted even. Look at that little sculpting on the socks.
Not to forget the pose too.
The pose is great.
Power pose.
He's on a comic book, and I want to draw attention to kind of like how well sculpted the comic actually is. The pages look really well done, and he just fits on there with a magnet. So really great piece. So that's what we've got from Unruly today. From Tweet Ahead, let's jump up the back because we've got an incredible piece. I have the 1/6 scale release of the Batman Returns Catwoman by Tweet Ahead, which is a great piece. This is the 1/4 scale piece. She's on top of the Shrek department store with the Cat logo there, and she's reclining. The sheen on this is really good. It's really shiny and smooth, and it's interesting. But no, the finish is really glossy.
It looks like the suit. It looks like PVC.
It's incredible. She's got her whip. And it's just a really nice piece. It's really nice to see a low-line wide piece because you normally see a lot of upright things. So to see someone in a more relaxed pose is really great. This would be the perfect piece. I don't know, put it on your television or something in your theater room because it will fit between your console and your TV. From Sideshow Collectibles, we've got a couple new pieces. We have the Dark Maul Mythos piece. This is Dark Maul post Phantom Menace, when he's got his robot limbs. He got an interchangeable head. He still has his dual lightsaber there, which is really great. Really great dynamic pose. He's on a the base of the sculpting is really great as well because it's just like a decrepit statue, and as he's launching off, there's all this debris and rubble flying with him. So it's a really great dynamic piece. And we have the Darkseid Cat. So he's standing there at the Hall of Justice. He's won, and he's got his glowing hand, which is powerful and orange.
He's big.
He's big. He's a big boy
They
statue.
would win the fight out of him and Thanos.
Isn't Thanos based on him?
I think so.
I feel like Sandy told me that one day.
Is it Dark Side? Is it
Dark Seed.
Dark Seed?
I thought it was
Seed
Side.
of all life.
What was Side? I always read Seed.
Yeah.
I said Side in the movie.
Why did any of you listen to me? I don't know.
Anyway, those are some awesome new releases from Sideshow Collectibles. We got some. We didn't go through any of the prices, but we'll touch some of these big ones. Catwoman, $1,000. Batman, regular is $1,800. The deluxe, I believe, was $22. I think Sandy said. Darkseid is $1,000. Dark Maul, $1,000. Stan Lee, $180, and the Ramen Dragon, $180.
That's a great price.
And on the Hot Toys, you can grab Spider-Gwen with Spider-Ham for $450. Miles Morales, grab him for just shy of $390. Thor, $470. Hulk is $620. Pepper Potts Rescue, that is $660. Lando Calrissian is $380. Shore Trooper, $360. Death Watch Mandalorian, $390, and Mysterio is $440. Now, we got some new releases from Hasbro, don't we, Josh?
We do, from Hasbro. We got some of these, the Marvel WandaVision line. So it's the West Coast Avengers. We have Vision and we have Scarlet Witch. They're kind of in their comic book form. Did they do a WandaVision storyline? Is that why he's all like...
Well, there's a version of him in the comics where he's White Vision. That's a character. So this is the White Vision, which they've also done in WandaVision in the show. So.
White Vision and Scarlet Witch. We also have a couple of the Star Wars Black series. So we have from Star Wars The Mandalorian, Cobb Vanth. I think I'm saying that right. He's Mandalorian with a bandana. We also have from Star Wars The Mandalorian Q90 or 0 with a little rifle there so you can shoot things and climb as bounties. We also have from the Marvel Legends series from Spider-Man. I think this is from the movie, right? This is the new movie.
That's Tom Holland's Spider-Man.
Yeah, that's Tom Holland as Spider-Man there. He comes with some web hands, and he comes with a web as well, which is a pretty nice feature, because how else would he get around? And from What If, we have Marvel's Captain Carter with the Union Jack.
That's the stealth version.
Stealth version
Yeah.
with the Union Jack on the shield. Is this Hasbro as well?
Yep. It's a collab with Takara Tomy. So these are premium Transformers. They do transform from Autobots, Decepticons into their kind of classic ones. This is
I'm all about this. I like this a lot. This was my major gripe with the other ones, was that they didn't transform. This transforms. That's cool.
Yeah.
I like that a lot. Bumblebee, he goes into his little, it's a Volkswagen, right?
Yeah.
And then Optimus Prime, he goes into a truck because it's the most humble profession.
So we can roll out.
Yeah. From Icon Design Studios, which we're also giving away, we have Chucky climbing out of the Good Guys box. It's a nice little PVC diorama on a wooden floor. He's climbing out of the box. Looks like he's in a toy store. There's a lot going on the box as well. It's pretty like in the movie, and he's coming out with his knife, which is nice. To
Very
look at.
dynamic. There's actually hollow inside there as well. So
Yeah.
you got a lot of depth in the box, which is really cool.
You can store stuff in there. You could store your Skittles in there if you really wanted to.
So I think pre-orders going out very soon for those. Very exciting to see this one come in. Of course, Icon Design Studios is a local company we work with, which is really great.
Knock it out the park.
Knocking down the park.
Shake their hands.
From the one, what's the name of the company?
I think it's just the one company.
The One Company?
Yeah.
The One Company. We've got, so this is the latest Pokemon release. It's the Premier Ball. It does light up if you do it the right way, which I have. There we go. Base lights up there, which is really great. So this is the Premier Ball. You buy 10 Pokeballs, right, Blake? And you get the Premier Ball as a free gift.
Is that right, Blake?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's nice. It's hard to get because you got to buy a lot of balls to get it, which is cool. But this is one-on-one scale, life-size, metal finish, workable button, which is really great, and all white, just like Premier Ball. Little case that you can close and open. And it does light up when you open it, which is really cool. So that's really great deluxe packaging there. There's a whole line. We've got Pokeball, Great Ball, Ultra Ball, Dust Ball, and now the Premier Ball. Maybe the Master Ball as well, I can't remember. But, a lot of balls. I think that is everything we have to show you, so we may as well jump into the prizes.
What prizes are we giving away, Andy?
I've figured it out. We're doing it. We're just going to give away some things. So we're going to organize these next week, but a couple of lucky people are going to win some Festival Funkos.
Yeah.
Right.
They'll win them on Monday.
Let's spend for now.
But we're not going to send them out.
Spend for the good guys. Let's spend for the Chuckies.
Spend for the Chucky from Icon Design Studio.
Right, who's getting Chucky?
Let's give him a nice spin.
Let's find out.
The winner is Steffi Strang.
Hey!
Congratulations, you won the Icon Design Studio Child's Play Chucky statue. Just send us a private message on Facebook, please, with your name, postal information, and email address, and we'll take care of that for you. We're going to give away two.
Two of those.
Two pots. from the Festival of Fun collection.
From FOF.
From FOF.
And you'd be frothing on that.
Frothing on those FOF.
Blacklight Jimi Hendrix.
What?
I'm gonna give away Ang.
Somebody asked earlier in the feed whether we sell blacklight torches to use like on the blacklight pots.
You can buy one with our Shape of Water maquette.
Yes.
Very reasonably priced.
And it's quite an expensive way to get one, but it does come
It
with
does
one.
come with one.
And it would have free shipping within Australia.
Certainly would have free shipping. So, yeah, look, I'm not sure it's the most sensible way to get it, but you do get a maquette.
It's one of the more sensible ways to do
Yeah,
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
But don't
You can also get the life size bust.
Yeah.
Yeah, get it with that as well.
Don't
But apart
shine
from
the
that-
torch.
No.
If you get a black light, don't shine it in people's eyes. Otherwise, Andy Walker will visit you.
And
Yeah.
do what?
We'll give you a stern telling off.
He will give you a stand telling off he doesn't like
Anyway,
it.
let's
Let's spin for Ang.
Yep, and let's go.
Especially
Oh, sorry. So I'm about for that.
Sorry,
sorry,
spin again.
greedy.
Can't.
Greedy.
There's double ups. That's the general rule.
that's greedy.
Shannon Walsh.
Congratulations, you've won the Festival of Fun / Fall Convention Ang. Send us a private message on Facebook with your name, personal information, and email address, and we're gonna sort this one out for you next week.
Right, Jimmy.
And you're gonna spin for the Blacklight Jimi Hendrix.
Spin it for Jim.
Ordinary Jim.
Don't need a membership for this one.
Yanka Cook.
Yeah, congratulations. You will win the Jimi Hendrix Blacklight Pop when they're released.
Monday.
We'll send this out to you on Monday.
What else we got?
That it. That's it.
Congratulations, everyone.
Thank you very much for watching, everyone. Again, Festival of Fun releases tonight, Saturday morning, 1 a.m. So that is in, what, about 6 hours? 7 hours?
Grab yourself a coffee, get some caffeine going.
Just set an alarm. Again, there's no reason to get to the website any sooner than 12:59 a.m.
Queue shuffles.
Because the queue
Those
shuffles.
all
Anyone who's
brilliant.
waiting in there and complaining about having to wait an extra 2 hours, that's on you, man, because we've told you not to do that.
Don't waste your time.
Don't waste your time. Just set an alarm. Maybe 12:30. Maybe
Watch
12:30 is the right time to get a coffee, get set, and get ready
Just
to join in on the fun.
buckle in, sit on your couch, put
Yeah.
a blanket on, have a cup of hot chocolate, watch the new South Park post-COVID special, some good political commentary on there,
Sure.
which we wholeheartedly agree with. Yeah.
I'm saying I'm not agreeing, but do check out the FAQ tonight before you jump on. Just check it out now, just to read it in full and be sure you're aware of everything that is happening with the release.
Not happening.
Good luck to those playing home collecting. We are doing the in-store release tomorrow morning once our retail stores in Geelong do open. So if you're local, feel free to head down there, get a chance of grabbing them in person.
Yep.
Everything will be there, right?
Everything that's online will be available at both of our retail
As well as
locations.
heaps of other really cool stuff.
Exactly. So make a day of it, come down to Geelong, get all your Christmas shopping sorted.
Yeah.
Without worrying about the postal network. And we can't guarantee any Festival of Fun stuff arriving to you by Christmas. I should say that as well. Just due to the nature of executing these
Australia,
events
yeah.
and Australia Post at the moment.
Yep.
Are a bit backlogged. So good luck for those playing at home tonight. Good luck, collectors. We will see you next week with another exciting episode.
Last one for the year, right?
Of our weekend review. It's getting close. I don't know how many.
It's got to be the last one for the year.
We've got a couple more weeks still, Josh. Don't.
What, next week?
Is it the last one for the year, Luke?
Next week?
Yeah.
We've got at least
Think
two
so.
more. Josh, stop.
I feel like there's two.
Everyone, have a great weekend. It's been a weekend review here at Popcultcha. I'm Andy. This is Josh. This is Bianca, Luke, and of course Blake is back behind the camera today. It's supposed to be Blake. Take it easy and have a good one, folks.
Pour yourself a hot chocolate.